Hi, this is Matt Regier for EDL 851 with Module 1, Building Professional Capacity Through Personal Introductions. A little bit about me. I am married to Lindsay. That's us in the bottom right, hiking in Colorado last summer. It was a great trip. We've been married for almost 11 years now. I'm also dad to Ben and Adeline, who are pictured up there. Ben is 6 and Adeline is 3. Ben actually just finished his first year of kindergarten, hopefully his only year of kindergarten. And Adeline is 3 and full of energy. My professional life, I'm a 2011 Bethel College graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry. I taught for a year after that at Valley Center High School, teaching earth and physical sciences. And then I moved on to my alma mater, Remington High School, where I've been since 2012, teaching physical sciences. And for the last 5 years, I've also been our athletic director. We're a Kansas redesign school, so that's been a great opportunity for me professionally to learn and grow and be pushed out of my comfort zone. And I'm also a Baker University grad with a Master of Arts in Education in 2015. Some of my hobbies: I'm our head boys basketball coach at Remington, so I enjoy that and put quite a bit of time into it. I enjoy exercise, running, and lifting. I'm a sports fan. I cheer for the Chiefs, Celtics, and Royals, and yes, I know the Celtics don't seem to fit there. I enjoy working on my lawn and garden, and I really like coffee. The professional culture synthesis from the articles that we were assigned had a couple of themes that I thought ran through them. One was just that teacher recruitment, retention, and performance require consistent attention and improvement from administrators. This is something that should pretty consistently and constantly be on an administrator's mind, so that they're always working on supportive and positive working environments, those sustained professional development opportunities that were interwoven throughout several of the articles, and then just a consistent investment in their staff. I also thought that these were very interconnected. Each of these areas seemed like they really fed into each other, and while I'm sure that's intentional, I thought that was an interesting thing that came out of the resources. So some strategies to support improvement. The first that I noticed was teacher evaluation methods. Those have been improved significantly in Kansas in the last 10 years, and part of that has been developing an effective assessment tool and also finding effective metrics. This shouldn't just be a rubber stamp where every tenured teacher gets a 3 or a 4 or a perfect score. It should be something that allows teachers to find areas for improvement. So finding a tool that demonstrates areas for improvement, and also metrics that allow for valid and reasonable assessment of teachers. The other area that I thought was interesting was professional development and the ability to target those areas for improvement with professional development, and then to sustain that professional development beyond a 1 or 2 day workshop that almost all of us have attended. Finding ways to continue that development outside of the 1 or 2 day workshop, maybe to do it monthly or even weekly, and to build some relationships that can be used for collaboration over time. Some strategies to support retention. The overwhelming theme here was a positive culture and working environment. And most of these are involved with that statement. So transparency in the workplace, teamwork, taking ideas from staff members and sharing with them decision-making processes to the extent possible, mental health, empathy, support, and awareness, supporting a healthy lifestyle among staff, whether that's by supporting a work-home balance or providing healthy snacks or allowing for exercise classes to meet in the school facility. All of these things contribute to a positive culture and a positive working environment for staff members. Financial incentives were obviously another area for that, whether that's for retention or just consistently good pay for teachers. Getting teachers involved as sponsors and committee members. I work in a small school where almost every teacher is actively involved in sponsoring an activity, and it does wonders for our retention, but also just for our staff morale. We're all working together, whether that's as a school staff with our classrooms or with our teams, and so we have some common ground that goes outside of just our content areas. And then providing time and money for professional growth for staff members. This is especially true for new staff members, but for any teacher that wants to grow, and hopefully all of us do, providing time and money for that to happen. Some strategies to support learning, especially student learning. Again, sustained professional development was at the forefront here. Peer observing and coaching with a master teacher or a lesson study from a master teacher, and then weaving those learning opportunities in throughout the school year, doing it multiple times or having consistent meeting times where those learning opportunities can take place, sustaining that professional development so it really gets woven into the classroom fabric and into the teaching of the learning teacher. And then investing in teacher development, really investing time, investing finances, whether that's with a revamped mentoring program for new teachers, using some dedicated staffing, maybe a part-time position beyond just the typical extracurricular mentor coordinator, and using retired teachers as mentors. They've got a little bit more time on their hands, and if they're willing to give back, using those resources as people that can really pour into a new teacher and help to further the profession. Again, targeted professional development on areas of growth or areas of challenge for a district, whether that's socioeconomic status, whether that's a language barrier, or maybe just some community dynamics that might be helpful, doing some specifically targeted professional development to help new teachers become comfortable with those areas. And then certification exam preparations from fellow teachers for those new teachers that are not fully certified. Each of these are areas that would build up the teacher who would then, we would hope, increase the learning of the students in their classroom. So, and then some strategies to support well-being, make mental health a priority for administrators, training administrators on how to discuss mental health with employees. This will give administrators increased confidence about how to handle mental health issues with staff. And even just an online training is very effective in terms of increasing administrator comfort in how to do that. Providing time and space for a timeout when needed, whether that's from a rough class period or maybe a difficult situation at home, providing time and space for just a staff member to take a minute before they walk into their next class. Fostering opportunities for positive staff interaction outside of school hours and school duties, whether that's a staff outing or something that happens during an in-service time, some team building activities. Any of these are ways that you can foster a positive staff culture and increase the relationship bonds that hold your staff together. Respecting homework balance and boundaries, whether that's not sending emails on Sundays or allowing staff members to be intentional about taking some time off. Sometimes that's more consistent in the summer, but finding a time to do that on weekends or taking a day each week or each month where you're very intentional about not working. Utilizing a mental health survey of staff members, even if the results don't come back that mental health is a concern, the knowledge that it's being considered by administrators will have a positive impact on staff. And then encouraging mindfulness and healthy lifestyles. Again, this is interrelated with several of the other areas, but encouraging that mindfulness and a healthy lifestyle for staff members. My standard correlation is here, along with my relevance statement and reflection. Thank you for watching. I look forward to working with each of you.